Welcome to Glamour and Brains. We're your hosts, Aja.
And Danny. We are going to be bringing you all things glamour.
And of course, with glamour, you have to have brains. Today we have Blenda Yarbro on the show. She plays the character Madison on the hit YouTube series Money and Violence. She plays Mrs. Love Interest. You have to check it out, everyone. It's one of my personal favorite shows, and it's so real and raw. So let's listen to our interview with Blenda Yarbro. Welcome to the show, Blenda. We are so excited to have you on.
Thank you.
Money and Violence is an absolutely great show, and none of the actors are trained, yet you play your roles very well. And I know you're Mrs. Girlfriend already in real life, and I know that's true to life. But how much of your real personality do you bring to your character, Madison?
Well, we're both very loyal. We're ride or die.
Yeah, real loyal.
Yes, extremely loyal. We're basically our significant other's support system. So, we're their biggest cheerleader. So that's about it.
Now, did you, when you were coming up, did you come up with that character? I know it is real to life, but did you have a lot to do with coming up with your character?
No, not at all. Actually, me and Ms. actually met on set. So.
Oh, wow.
We didn't know each other prior to Money and Violence.
Okay.
So, we actually met on set. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Now, that's a fact I didn't know. Didn't know. I thought you all were already a couple because you have such great chemistry on film.
Exactly. That's why everything just seems so real off camera, as on camera as well as off camera, and it was a connection. So I'm very grateful to have met him. He's such a wonderful guy.
That's so sweet. Now that we know that you actually met on set and that you are a couple in real life, how easy or hard is it to work with each other?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny you said that because it's so crazy because on set, I'm the one laughing and Moses is always like, Mo is Rafe, by the way. He's always like, Blenda, I need you to get it together. Stop being so googly eyes. Stop having googly eyes. You laughing, playing too much. We need to get it together. Because I'm so quick to be like, ha ha ha, laughing. He's like, Blenda, you're supposed to be serious. You're supposed to be mad at him. He's not coming home, he's not telling you where he's at, you being nosy, and I'm sitting there, hee hee ha, all good. Right. All right, cut, time to redo it again. So yeah, it's actually harder for me. He says it's easier for him, and he's like, I don't understand why it's not easy for you, because we talk every time, we talk every day. We're a couple, but it's actually harder for me because I get nervous. I'm a nervous wreck every time.
Now, we talked about you being nervous before we actually started the show, and you cannot tell at all.
Serious?
You cannot tell. You cannot tell. You can't tell right now, and you definitely can't tell when you're on film. So how do you get past that when you're on film? Because you all have a lot of watchers.
Thank you guys for watching. First of all, it is a great honor. We appreciate you so much. We don't even call them fans. We call them our supporters because that's what you are, support. But I don't know. I guess once I get in my zone, my element, it all just flows easily for me. But in the beginning, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Get it together. But, I just do what I got to do.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Let's go back for a minute, Madison. I'm sorry, I'm calling you Madison. Let's go back.
Fine. It's fine, Madison, Blenda, whichever one flows, it's all good. I'm both.
Well, let's go back for a second. For those people who are basically living under a rock, tell us a little bit about Madison's character on Money and Violence.
Okay, basically Madison is Ms. Love Interest. They're not an official couple. She wants to be with him. She's a rider for him. But he can't give her exactly what she wants right now because, he's in the streets and he doesn't know if he's going to be here tomorrow. And he just doesn't think it's fair for him to commit to her. But she wants that commitment. But he does love her. He is in love with her. He just can't give her exactly what she wants. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Who knows what's going to happen in the future, if they're going to be an item, but you can definitely tell he's into her and he cares, but he just can't give her that commitment right now that she wants, that she desires.
And many women, myself included, have been the girlfriends of men who were doing dirty stuff in the streets.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. And I don't know if anybody, I know a lot of people out there can relate, but throughout the show, we've seen you really try to connect with Miz, like you just said, and warn him about what may happen if he continues on this path. Although you don't really know all of the ins and outs of what's going on. But what message do you have for young women who may be going through similar things, or have you gone through similar things?
Me personally, no, I haven't. I'm very strong-willed, and a lot of guys can't take that. They'll be like, "Yo, you're too strong for me. You need to get some of that down." But for other females, I would say if you know that person is for you, then give your all. But if you don't see it going anywhere, and why waste your time? A lot of women feel that they can change an individual. You can't change anybody. Nobody can change anybody. They have to change themselves, and only God can change them. So that's what I tell all females to begin with, because a lot of females, they think that. They're like, oh, I can change this person, and and you can't. You can't. So once you get past that and you see that that person is not for you, and then you can move on. And then the person who is there for you, that's going to love you and give you everything that you desire and the desires of your heart, then let that person in once you get the negativity and the bad guy out.
Right. I think that's a really good message.
Thank you.
And I heard Danielle say yes. So do you have anything? I think Danielle may have something to add to that.
No, I just definitely agree with that.
Thank you.
Not off topic, but off topic a little bit. I don't know if you heard the Karrueche interview that she did with Ilana about her and Chris Brown. She kind of felt like she could change him a little bit. That he would be different with her, right?
And I think it's a learning experience, and you also have to grow from that. And the older you get, the more you learn. And sometimes you have to fall to learn from an obstacle or learn from a situation and be able to pick yourself up and only be stronger and know not to do it again. So if you do it the second time, that's your fault. You're just stupid. So the first time, sometimes you just have to go through things yourself, and you just grow. It's all about, life is about growing.
Experiences. Yes,
exactly.
And I wonder, because you're talking about being strong, and I really want you have no formal acting training when it comes to the film, but you all get on the show and you look so fearless. Like, how exactly what do you channel in order to come off so fearless?
Well, me personally, I am already naturally a driven person. I've always been that person. I'm very optimistic. I'm very driven. I know what I want. It may not come when I want it, but I know it will be on time. And I always, I set my goals, and it may not come, like I said, when I want it, but I just work hard. And I don't ever give up, and I tell anybody that never, ever give up on your dreams. If there's something you want, just put it out in the universe, and the universe is going to deliver. It may not be when you want it. I have to stress that, because everybody gets, nervous, or, oh, okay, this is not going to happen. And then they start, being pessimistic about things when it doesn't happen when they want it to happen. You just got to put it out there in the universe and just keep saying it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it will come. It's going to happen. So I'm just a very driven person, and I'm optimistic, and I'm fearless. It's just easy. It just comes kind of easy for me. I have my challenging moments, but for the most part, I do what I got to do, and I am self-motivated.
You are very driven. I see you on Instagram, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing. So, and I know you're doing a lot of other things in addition to the show. What are they?
Okay, well, I have my company called Dazzle Me. Dazzle Me.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's a performing arts school that's in the works right now for youth. It basically, we specialize in acting, modeling, etiquette class, as well as a mentorship program for young kids. And I also work very closely with the DARE program. I am a DARE role model. I actually go to different middle schools and YMCA, and I have little workshops and I talk to kids about drug awareness and things of that nature. And also, this is my biggest baby. This is one of the most important things. One of my biggest dreams is I'm trying to start a dance team for the New York Yankees. So
all right.
If I do that, I will be happy as happy can be. I will be so happy. You will see me on cloud 9. So that's what I want. That's like my ultimate top dream and goal. And also I want to actually have a reality show from that as well called Introducing the First Lady. And it will be introducing me as, going into my background as a dancer and working with the team and finding the New York Yankees First Ladies, the Yankettes. And that will be the sequel, the second season, Introducing the Yankettes. Yeah.
Oh, that's
it.
Lovely. So I kind of saw some of your dance moves. You got some moves, Blenda. I see
thank you
yes.
so much.
How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing my whole life. I had some training in not ballet. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I just said ballet. We don't do ballet over here. What? I can't believe I just said that. I am a jazz, hip hop, and tap dancer. We don't do ballet.
You don't do okay.
Nothing against ballet, but I'm just I'm kind of street with my dance, so we don't do ballet per se.
Something with a little soul in it, right?
Exactly. So I had training in tap and jazz growing up, and I also do liturgical and mime dance. Mime is kind of pantomiming in church, and one of the people I really, really love, and I do a lot of their, I use a lot of their songs is Yolanda Adams. Her worship is just phenomenal. So in church, I do mime and liturgical, but outside of church, it's hip hop. Hip-hop all day. Hip-hop over here.
Wow. The scope is grand. I love that. Miming and hip-hop. That's what's up.
Yes.
Now, I know you mentioned hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop fanatic. So I need to ask you this question. A big purpose of the show is to bring New York back to the forefront and what's hot in the streets. Why is that so important?
Well, this show is definitely bringing it back. It's out of a lot of people kind of relate our show to The Wire, but we're also very different. Money and Violence more so is based on survival. And if you watch The Wire, which is based out of Baltimore, Maryland, you see that it's based on who has the most power. So I feel that, not knocking The Wire, not knocking Power or any other show. I just feel like ours is more authentic and real because we're actually talking about survival. This is how people live. And it's not only that, it's kind of based on some true stories and true facts in Money and Violence. So that even makes it more authentic and more real. So, and I really feel, and it's not only touching New York, like it's touching everywhere in the world. We have people in France and Canada watching our show. In Chicago, you guys, thank you for the love. Like it's really popping. People are knowing about it. They're watching it, and I'm so excited for us. Like it's really going somewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely relatable. I know some of the characters we're watching, and I'm like, okay, I can relate to that. I know Shiesty Shay. I know these people. I grew up with these people. I grew up with these kinds of people.
Definitely relate to the characters. Yes, definitely.
Yes. So, Blenda, what is in the future?
I can't really tell you too much, but I could tell you my personal stuff, but not things when it comes to the show, kind of. But I'm working on some cosmetics with the show, so we'll see what's up with that. And, that's all I'm gonna say right there. But as far as me, I already told you about my Yankee Giant project, which is actually working with the New York Yankees, as well as trying to also pitch to the NFL Giants. They don't have cheerleaders at this present time, so I would like to start something for them. They're very traditional teams, so it is quite challenging, but it will work. I have God on my side and I have favor, so I know it's going to work. And of course, my dance school, I'm actually looking for locations and buildings right now in Brooklyn to start a dance institution for youth. Cool. Yeah, so that's
amazing.
That's what I'm doing. And currently I do mentor on my free spare time. I mentor I'm a motivational speaker for youth. I have no problem speaking to youth. It flows easily. It's no problem, but it's just the adults. I just get nervous. But
no, we always have knowledge to share. Yes.
But when it comes to speaking to them, I don't know. I guess that's because it's my calling and it's my passion. It just flows so easily. And I'm just grateful. It's just so grateful and uplifting when I can touch them and reach their lives. So it comes easily for me.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. How can people reach you?
Oh, you can reach me at Instagram, which is Yankee Dance Girl. That's YANKEE, dance, DANCE, girl, GIRL. Or my Twitter, which is Panamami Love Me. That's PANA, Mommy, MAMI, Love, LOVE, and then me, ME.
Girl, I'm about to follow you right now. Okay.
Ow, thank you.
Well, I'm already following you, Blenda.
Thank you. Well, I will follow back. So
okay.
I definitely will follow back.
All right. And when is the next season coming out? Because we are sitting on our chairs waiting.
So excited. We're so grateful that you guys support us and you guys are excited. We're excited too. We're hoping to start shooting this summer. So hopefully, maybe by the fall, we'll have a second season for you. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing everything. They're kind of structuring everything differently. So that's all I can say is that we're going to start shooting by summer. So be on the lookout for that.
Well, everybody, you have to watch Money and Violence.
Yes,
I tell people,
watch
look, I am not a fan, and I don't want to, because they might be on the show too, but look, I'm not a fan of Empire, and I'm not a fan of Scandal. But however, I am a fan of Money and Violence, and I actually got into
greatly appreciate the love. Thank you.
Thank you. I actually got into some Facebook conversations about it. Like, look, dude, I don't like Empire, Money and Violence, and I tagged Money and Violence. So yeah. So everybody,
thank you so much.
Everybody, watch out for it. Thank you so much for being on the show, Blenda. And
we
look forward.
I'm really grateful.
Yes, we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
On more episodes.
Yes, I hope so. I told Mo I need more episodes.
Yeah, okay, we'll put it out there. We'll put it out there in that universe.
I'm here, I'm here. I'm just a, vessel here to work. So whenever they need me, I'm there.
All right. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a wonderful day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you to all of our glams for listening. Please subscribe, rate, and review.
And visit simplebeautynaturals.com for your natural skincare and cosmetic needs.
And visit DionFrancis.com for your fabulous 5 free nail polish.
Contact Aja at simplebeautynaturals.com. That's AJA at simplebeautynaturals.com. Or Aja at glamourandbrains.net.
Contact me, Danny, at DionCosmetics@gmail.com or Danny Dion at glamourandbrains.net.